rising and bright blessings to all of my pedal patrons. Welcome to Saturn Day. Welcome to the 27th. Welcome to a 9 universal numerological value. The numerology of the day, the 9 value, is wrapping up cycles. It has been super intense based upon all of the other alignments that have taken place. And we are just coming out of all that Scorpio hangover energy. We still have the trine energy for all of the air signs. We still have that kite energy we talked about. And we still have that same T-square. So the only 2 changes that have shown up today with the moon now being in peppy optimistic Sagittarius is the fact that there is a sextile that comes in with Libra energy, and there is a square that shows up with Mama Venus today. So you take the optimistic energy and wrapping up cycles that are going to support you with balance and that are going to support you in the right way to move things, but you have to wrap up cycles. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset. Those are not low vibrational energies as long as you don't stay there, for too long. But identifying those things that have triggered you and letting them go clears the air for you to be able to move forward with whatever it is that you've been calling in, especially with these different eclipse frequencies coming in here with Virgo. And we got a lot more of that going. So today's energy, only 2 transits. Tomorrow's energy on Sunday, we only have those 2 transits that are coming in, and that will be a 10/1. Tomorrow will be sort of a new energy beginning with that energy of Sagittarius having a beautiful conversation with Mercury. So now the conversation about you moving forward outwardly and also inwardly is going to be very important. And the only other thing that shows up tomorrow is that there will be a quincunx that shows up between that moon Sagittarius and Jupiter. So that is, what do we need to do? Okay, do we need to contract here? Do we need to expand here in order to allow your new thoughts, your new idea, your new, Mo and Joe being connected to get to those next spots? Okay, that's the only energy that we have going on for the remainder of this weekend. So honestly, it is a good weekend as far as getting some things organized for yourself, but it does need to be internal. That is not to say that the external shenanigans that are going on within the universe aren't necessarily affecting you, but at the end of the day, bottom line, net, no astrology, no tarot, no any other type of divination has more power than you. These are just frameworks to get you to understand where you might need to be so that you can stand in your power and make the decisions that are going to support you in your life. Let's go ahead and bring up the map, and then I want to run through each of the different astrology signs because this next information is really going to be beneficial for both Saturday and Sunday. Here we go. Okay, just a visual. There's the kite that comes in from Libra to Uranus, and down here to Papa Saturn, to Pluto, and back up again. Therefore, that grand trine is all the air signs. The new energy is Venus square Saturn, and also, I'm sorry, I said Saturn and I meant Sagittarius. And then Moon Sagittarius having that sextile coming in with the sun. That is the only shift that is in the frequency today. So, what does that mean for each of the different signs? Again, everybody is being encouraged to just release the intensity that has been in our places and in our faces very dramatically for these past little bit of time. For the most part, today and tomorrow are, like I said, very, very good days, but let's break it down to each of the astral signs here. So Aries, the energy for Aries and Aries rising is going to have a lot of things to do with where you are honoring the conversation and the actual action. You should be doing this now and getting this and that together from you, someone in your family, or potentially someone that you're dealing with in business. There's a way to agree to get this done, and it will work as long as you guys include this and that. Taurus, the energy for you with the shift and all the shenanigans going on within Scorpio right across the chart from you here has been very much relationship. Money, work, and the people that are in your household. If you are single, ready to mingle, a lot of this will be dealing with internally why you swipe left versus why you swipe right. That's what you kids are doing these days. But this positive energy with Sagittarius comes in to support reconnection where possible. Maybe little brown chicken, brown cow. Doesn't have to be that way, but that's very much been the focus. But if you can agree that there is a new situation that needs to take place for the betterment of everyone, even if it's you having to do some sort of a project, if it's work related, then we're all on the same sheet of music, and then we can do that whole brand new thing. Gemini, out of all the signs, Gemini, please, 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 to the very best of your ability this weekend, the remainder of this weekend, because we're in the last transit right now, is don't erase. Try really, really hard to just listen and get all the tea, because you will be able to use this information in the next couple of days. Monday is going to be the best day for you to go, So it's processing the details that you hear today and making sure that you're not tripping over your words, because if you do, it could be a really big mess, and nobody needs that. Okay, so keep listening and processing. Cancerians, you already told the universe 3 different ways what it is that you require. You've told your family what it is that you want to be able to establish and where it is that you want to go. Today, just take a break, okay? Just give yourself a break, give your family a break. Everybody knows the new direction. You can afford to go and do something personal for yourself and have a personal spa day, or go do something that's on your own and just relax in the conversation, okay? These next couple days will be supportive for you. Leo, yours is similar. However, yours is going to have some action because it revolves around changes for your resources. So for instance, if you are writing a proposal for something, or you are trying to convince somebody in your family that we need to do it this way, because maintain that thought process, but be prepared to have a really good conversation about those details tomorrow when the Mercury lines up with the Sagittarius. That will support you very much. Virgo, this has been an emotional, intense period for you over this past entire month. A lot of this is a lot to do with the eclipse energy, and will continue to be so for the next year or so with the North Node, South Node. However, this has been an emotionally important period of time, because it's allowing you to close all the tabs on your computer. It's allowing you to open up one tab, one spreadsheet to rule them all. And a lot of the focal point is going to be on you, and the way that you are dealing with yourself so that you can be of better service to other people. But it's basically emotional connection, whether it's business, personal, or the way that you're starting to shift things for social ways. This is, you're at the very beginnings of the change of Virgo being in its highest and best. Libra, you have a huge opportunity the remainder of this weekend to continue to talk about the manifestations that are already coming to you, but you have only 15 days before mama comes home from vacation. Do not get caught having that house party and not having things cleaned up. You need to use the rest of these couple of days here to start acting as if. Get prepared for it. Literally, you need to do that. So on the 13th, this also affects Scorpio too. When Venus moves into Libra, Pluto on the same day goes direct. It's been retrograde. So Scorpio, your energy for the rest of this weekend is to honor the fact that whatever's come up these past couple of days, literally most of it doesn't even have anything to do with you. And even if it did, you have the easiest way to transmute that frequency into something that you can use and allow the tower to fall. It will be done in the most gorgeous way, because what also it is that you want coming in is going to be a little bit more set for longevity purposes. That's the right way to say it. And that's how I'm going to say it. Sagittarius, the energy information for you is going to be about slowing down today. Don't press buttons. Don't make strong commitments today or tomorrow. Just enjoy the energy coming in. There's a lot of supportive things that are working in your favor, but you do not want to go faster than the information coming in. So just give it a couple of days before you press buttons and you do the next thing, especially when it comes to your travels and the way that you're working with things. You might get a piece of information from a spouse or someone else that is going to support. So just give it a couple of days. Capricorn, this is all social for you this weekend. This is all third house for the most part. So communication with siblings and family and things of that nature, and decisions going forward. Be mindful that you're not overextending your personal self more so than anything else. Make sure that your boundaries are intact in those conversations. Aquarius, the moon is going to change into your sign in the next couple of days. So this remainder of the weekend is going to be about you identifying, communicating inwardly, outwardly, possibly to different people about stability and what needs to be continuing to be stable for you, and identifying what that's going to look like for you. And you're okay with that. You're going to be able to communicate perfectly in the next couple of days. And Pisces, do not let people take your thunder. Slow down.